What's up, everyone? I know this is unexpected. It's an extra video a week. I didn't think I was going to do this. My goal for 2023 is to do a podcast a week. But this is Comically Boston episode 20. And it is only January 4th. So, you know, it is Wednesday. It's middle of the week. And I did a podcast on Monday and thought it was okay. But was like, should I save this stuff for next week or should I just come on here and talk about it? And I'm going to come on here and talk about it. Why not? Do a second podcast a week. Bare minimum, we're going to do one a week. But on the off chance that there's some extra news going on throughout the week, we're going to talk about it anyways. And we're just going to keep adding on to the videos. So this is Comically Boston episode 20. Welcome back, y'all. My name is Big Cam. This week we got some tragic news. Some people got hurt, some people got cast, some people had a great week in the NBA, some people passed away. You know, like this, it's a crazy week. So I'm just gonna go through and cover all the news and do my best here. So just some brief news from the Marvel Universe. Deborah Jo Rupp. You know, some of you know her from That 70s Show. I think she's also in, they did a reboot called That 90s Show. I think that's out right now. I didn't watch it because I'm from the 90s and That 70s Show is what you watched. So, that being that, she is now cast in Agatha Coven of Chaos, which I kind of expected. She was in WandaVision. She was one of the town peoples. So, if Coven of Chaos is doing anything from WandaVision, we expect Elizabeth Olsen Wanda to be in Coven of Chaos, but who knows? It could be Agatha's own little story, but hey, I'm excited for that. Some witches in the MCU, and hopefully that dives deeper into the dark realm of stuff. Also, some news from the MCU. Wakanda Forever comes to Disney Plus February 1st. That'll be nice for my birthday. My birthday is the 3rd. So, the 1st, we get ourselves a nice little treat on Disney Plus. We get to be able to watch Wakanda Forever from home. See Kukulukan, the feather serpent cut. You bald-headed demon. You know, so my favorite part from those movies. But yeah. And then some tragic news from the MCU. Our very own Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, has some injury happen to him over the weekend. I have no idea why. Everyone just got hurt all of a sudden, and you know, some people passed, and it was crazy. The Buffalo Bills had that guy go head-to-head contact, stood up, then passed out, and then they called the game. Like, just some wild stuff. God was like, smite down some people. He was angry the other day. So watch out. You know, count your blessings, pray, karma, do whatever you got to do. Stay safe out there, folks. But praise up to the guy. I don't know his name. I think his name was something. I'm not even gonna try. The Buffalo Bills player. Praise out to him. Prayers out to Jeremy Renner. He suffered an injury. He like got run over by one of those snowplow things with like tracks. I want to say, and like he was out in the wood, you know, out in snow somewhere, and the thing started to slide back, and he tried to get back in it, and then crushed his leg. From as far as I could find out from the internet, but poor Jeremy Renner, just tough. He got hurt, so that's terrible. And then it's just tragic. Earth, Wind and Fire drummer Fred White dies at 67. I believe his was more natural causes. The Dave and Buster's guy died the other night from suicide. Like, what's up? Why is everyone just dropping off the face of the earth? And then a legendary icon in the automotive industry. Somebody I've watched since Rob & Big on MTV back in the day. Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. I knew him through that and DC Shoes. And back when I was a kid, the guy was just, he was like the brand. He was like a legend. He was just such a legend. Ken Block passed away in a snowmobile accident, and you know, over the last couple of years I've been a big fan of the Hoonigan stuff. I've been a fan of Ken Block since Rob and Big way back then, and then he did Jim Connor videos. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but I definitely encourage you guys looking up some of his stuff. Ken Block was a really cool dude, and you know, he was, you know, just like a businessman, like very smart dude, but he was soft spoken. He didn't want to be the person with the words, and you know, in a lot of ways I'm like that too, you know, and I do this stuff and a lot of people be like, you talk to the camera so easy. Not really because I want to, just because I'm doing it, you know, like I just say fuck it, it is what it is, and just do it, you know, like just talk to the camera. And you know, sometimes it's uncomfortable, but sometimes you just kind of got to believe that the camera isn't just the camera, and there's people behind that camera, and there's an audience to be reached out. But you know, Ken Block was a guy that didn't want to, wasn't the guy that wanted to voice everything. It wasn't the guy that wanted to talk. He just wanted to do, you know, like he was a driver, and you know, tremendous driver. Every car I'd ever seen the guy jump in, he would be able to, like, you know, slide it, drift it, put it the back corner on an edge, put a bumper right next to a wall centimeters away. Like, he could just hop into any vehicle and just drive it. You know, I've seen him do donuts and F450s. Like, the guy, just endless entertainment, and just did it his own way. And I respect the hell out of him. And like, for a long time, he's been kind of the model I've been trying to build. You know, like, just do whatever you want. You know, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever, you know, makes you happy, do it. You know, like, whether it's tattoos, Legos, videos on YouTube, talking your shit, talking about basketball, your favorite sport, talking about Marvel, your favorite shows, talking about Star Wars, your favorite stuff, you know, like, do whatever you want to do in this world, you know, like, and if you want to race cars, don't, you know, you want to start as a child and be professional, like all the other race car drivers in the world in the Formula 1 races, they start as babies racing that stuff, like, they're young and they're racing cars. This guy started rally car driving at like 30-something. You know, like, he was a grown-ass man. And he was way behind the 8 ball. And then went out and won. And he was winning events. And he was doing so good. Like, I feel so bad for his family. My condolences go out to his daughter and his wife and his kids. And, oh, man. Ken Block, rest in peace. What a legend. He's just one of those guys, man. One of those guys that just is going to be dearly missed. And, you know, like, he's not going to be able to race anymore. And the Hoonigan guys, I can only imagine what they're going through. They're all good friends. And the Hoonigan itself is now a huge brand where they do crazy racing cars and building and just crazy stuff. And I hope they continue to do the stuff that they do without Ken. But it all started with Ken. You know, like, Ken was the guy that brought everyone in and was like, yo, I want to pay you guys to build this brand. Like, let's do it. And, like, I wish I got to meet him. There's so many people I wish I got to meet before they pass. And, you know, like, so that goes out to show, if somebody's in your area and, you know, they're a concert and they're coming into your town and they're coming into your area, don't wait to meet them. Don't wait to go see your favorite things, because you never know when they're going to be gone, and it might be too late, you know. So, you know, like, stuff happens and it's terrible and tragic, and the world just has to be affected by it and just move on. The rest of us is still here, so we got to keep on rolling. But man, Ken Block, thank God everyone else that I mentioned is alright and living, but Ken Block, man, rest in peace. What a legend. And my condolences out to him, and a loving memory from Big Cam to Ken Block. In other news from the NBA, try and switch notes real quick. The NBA had people. I don't know what's been the deal with the NBA. People have been dropping some big numbers. Whether it's been Luka just dropping 60 and 50 left and right, but career high, league high for the year, I believe. I don't believe anyone else has scored more than this. Donovan Mitchell, over with the Cavs this year, has been lighting it up. 71 points. That boy went off. So it was overtime, right? 71 points. He was 22 for 34 for field goals, 20 for 25 from free throws. That's some wild shit. 50 minutes played in an overtime dub. But, wow. He had a crazy stat line. 71, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 7 made three-pointers. Whew. That's wild. 71. That's video game numbers. You know, like, that's the stuff I'd be putting up in 2K, son. That's wild. So good for him. And then Giannis goes off and gets 55. Career high for him. Love to see that. You know, love to see the new star of the NBA, whether it's going to be Jason Tatum or Giannis. there was always a LeBron and Kobe, or, you know what I mean? There was always a Larry Bird and a Magic Johnson. It's always the top tiers of the league, right? And LeBron's old. He's still great, but he's old, so he's, you know, was there, now he's like second. You know, he's the second tier of where the good players have to get past, right? So now, at the top tier, you got people like Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. You got people like Jason Tatum, greatest young man of all time. No, I don't know if he's going to be the greatest of all time, but I think Jason Tatum, if he plays his cards right, he could damn well be the greatest Celtic of all time, but he's got his mind in the right place. Celtics don't care about winning games and winning playoffs. They care about winning the finals. We care about winning championships. So, get yourself a ring, JT, and then the most important part about that is, JT, if you get a ring for the Celtics team, that ain't good enough. 2 ain't good enough. You know, like, I want you to keep going. You know, like, if you win and then you just lay an egg all summer and just go, well, I put all that work in, I'm the highest level. No. Ask Kobe Bryant before R.I.P. Kobe. You know, like, all the people in the world that I would love to have met that were great inspirations. Kobe Bryant, Nipsey Hussle, fucking Ken Block. People could really meet and change your life. Kobe Bryant won championships. Shaq laid on his ass. Kobe, same team. You know, they won that shit together. Kobe was in the gym. Shaq thought it was okay. So if you guys win, JB, JT, get your ass back in the gym and keep working as hard as you guys been working, because you worked your ass off all summer because you were pissed you lost the finals. And look at them now. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are both having MVP seasons. They're on the exact same team. If people don't think Jaylen Brown is an all-star because he was snubbed last year and wasn't an all-star, and to mind you, he was an all-star the year before, so he got snubbed last year. He should have been an all-star 3 seasons in a row. And, you know, granted, the league is at its all-time best, and there are great all-star players all over the league. But hey, Jaylen Brown is an MVP caliber player. You know, like the other night against OKC, they played some of their worst basketball I've ever seen. OKC, we lost. We're now 26-12. OKC didn't even have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, their best player. They were riddled with injuries. They had 5 players with 20 points. They beat us 150-117. No overtime. That's ridiculous. 150 points? I know that Oklahoma City team is young and they got legs and they can run, but wow. Are we serious? 150-117? They just lit us up? And Marcus Smart gets ejected? This is wild, man. Jason Tatum had 27 and 6 in a tough game, and JB had 29. Like, Jaylen Brown is scoring just as much, if not more, some nights than Jason Tatum. So, if Jason Tatum's in the MVP candidates, I think Jaylen Brown should be as well. They're both all-stars, bare minimum. If they're not both all-stars this year, I'll be livid. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. We got red-hot Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks at the Mavericks on Thursday night. Maybe I'll do a video Friday going over that game. But hey, we got Dallas Thursday and we got the Spurs Saturday, so maybe I'll do a video Sunday. You know, maybe I'll talk about it Monday. Who knows? Who knows? But I know I will be doing videos at least once a week, so stay tuned, y'all, for that. Big Cam, Comically Boston. This is episode 20. We had 20 episodes into this, so stay tuned for episode 21 coming Monday. At the very least, go check out Bad Batch. That's what I'm going to be doing in a couple minutes. That show just came out today. I just went Lego shopping this morning, so stay tuned for those videos coming Saturdays. And this Saturday is a good one, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. DM me on my Instagram and Twitter in the description. And go Celtics. I hope we kick Luka's ass. They're at Dallas on Thursday, so I don't know about that. But 7:30, tweet me, DM me. Are you guys going to be watching that game? I know I will be. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.